sword.
Xiao Jian, how involved were you in Uncle Hong's affair?
Boren, but why would you think so? I have a very good relationship with Uncle Hong.
I am going to get revenge for my teacher. This time, I'll make sure that I'm known to the royal clan and the general. I will rescue him.
You should be very careful. Always keep in mind, he's a general of Cao's.
He deserved what he got.
He deserves what he got. What are you, a moron? Did you forget what I said the last time? Facing the clan, you need to be more humble. But because you can't control yourself, you've sent a teacher to death.
Madam Bai, what do you mean?
Madam, Cao Hong saved the last emperor's life. If he's to be killed, it will ignite the anger of the entire clan, and nothing can stop them when they're angry. You may be an officer, but you're also a teacher's student. If you ignite the anger of the Cho family, the king will have no power to control it. At that time, your teacher's head will be hung on the wall, and it will be all your fault.
Deng Ai, did you ever think of what Madam Bai just told us?
I didn't think of that.
Madam,
Shiji.
please forgive me for what I have to do.
Yeah. Do you know what you've done? Do you know you'll put our teacher to death? Do you know that? Do you know that you put this whole family in trouble?
Calm down, calm down, calm down.
I was blinded by my own hatred.
You!
Madam, I just came back from the Justice Court. The teacher said Cao Hong can't be killed because the dynasty can't be in chaos. So I think the only way to rescue my teacher is to rescue Cao Hong.
Madam, you should not worry. If my teacher is incriminated, I will offer our lives.
Oh, Deng Ai, you fool.
The king's stubborn, determined and capricious.
You are very correct, madam. I am afraid that he will not change his decision just because of Deng Ai's pleading. In fact, there is only one person who can rescue Cao Hong.
Who?
Your younger sister, Empress Gao. What is difficult is that we're not allowed to enter the palace.
We aren't allowed. But someone else can.
Greetings, my Empress. Mrs. Sima wants to see you.
Enter.
Okay.
I come to visit you, Empress.
We are a family. Take it easy. Now, get up. Let me have a look.
Thank you kindly, Empress.
So beautiful and intelligent. Come, give me that. Jade symbolizes firmness. The ring symbolizes forever. This is a little gift. The love you have will never die.
Thank you again, Empress.
To be honest, I witnessed Xi's growth, just like the growth of my own son. It's a pity I can't see my family, because I must be in the palace. I haven't even congratulated you for your wedding. It's really me who should be thanking you. Thank you for seeing me. How about your family? The newly married girl is a very shy one. You can all leave now. We would like some privacy. Tell me.
My mother really needs you to help her.
Chunhua?
Sir, considering that, Cao Hong is the meritorious statesman of the late Emperor. Please don't kill him.
Aren't you fearless regarding the bigwigs, as well as the outspoken? You're the one who told me about all the crimes he committed. So what? What happened to you? Were you bribed by his family?
No, my king. I was just blinded by my own hatred and failed to see clearly. If you take the life of Cao Hong, the generals will vent their anger on Sima and the New Deal. Sir, please can you let Cao Hong go? For Mr. Sima.
I didn't realize that you're also a political analyst. This country belongs to me. I control what happens. Who I choose to kill is not dependent on what you want.
My lord, if you choose to execute Cao Hong, my teacher will never be set free.
Then answer this. So within your mind, who is more important? Your amazing, beloved teacher, or your king?
If you still do not come with, I'll discard the Empress. I can't interfere with politics. Can't I manage the Imperial harem? Can't I take care of your Empress?
Mother, always a pleasure. So, what has my concubine done to wind you up like this?
As I am the Empress, she can no longer assist you and let you behave normally. You must discard her.
If the fault is mine, please tell me clearly.
Cao Hong will always be your uncle. He saved your father's life 3 times in the time between Liang and Pei. With your uncle gone, it's over for the Chao family. Do you remember when your father escaped from the Bian River? It was Cao Hong who found a boat and let our family go and was responsible for covering the retreat. Is everything that he's done for us worth casting aside because of a single moment of greed?
If it was only a moment's greed, it'd be nothing. But he openly defied the national law.
Cao Hong has a temper. And yes, when it came to money, he was greedy. But as for the mistakes that he's made, it would make sense for you to take his title from him. Do we have to make our own weapons and soldiers fight against each other? Beg of you.
Mother, stand up. Don't do that.
I failed to persuade His Majesty. I'm willing to step down.
Okay, fine. I suppose I'll handle it according to your wishes. I will go now. Guo Zhao, will you come back?
Yes.
It's obvious where your priorities lie. You went to her to rescue Sima Yi, not to save Cao Hong.
I don't want to intrude.
Tell me the truth.
cannot lie to you, sir.
So you admit it then?
I accept punishment.
You are not at fault. I have to thank you.
My king! My king! My king! I've realized my mistakes. I got myself confused. I'll return the 1,000 dans of food to you. I will never do that ever again! My lord, I fought alongside the late emperor in all his wars. Please forgive my mistakes. My king! My king! Cao Ji, Cao Shu, please plead for him to pardon me. Please pardon him.
I really want to give you a way out, but if I do that, how will I face the national law and my people?
Please, Lord, forgive me. Please, Lord, forgive me. Please, Lord, forgive him. Please, Lord, forgive me.
All right, all right. After I set up the Empress, she had no amnesty. This time, to save my uncle, I give amnesty to all. The crimes of Cao Zhen have officially been quashed. So there.
Thank you, my king. Thank you, my king. I am ashamed to accept your great kindness. Oh, thank you, my king.
Pull yourself together now.
Stand up. Thank you, sire.
Thank you, Majesty.
And one more thing. Sima Yi cannot be killed. He'll be set free, without his title. Get him home and be respectful. Got that?
My king, you shouldn't do that.
Why not? Do I not have amnesty?
Please, sir.
Cao Zhen, don't you want to save your uncle?
Yeah, shut up.
Brother, Uncle's lost his title, but Sima Yi is now just a commoner. Who is more important? You see what I'm trying to do for us.
Well done, my king. Well done, my king.
Thank you, my king. Thank you, my king.
Well done, fair king.
Thank you, my king.
Now you go, leaving me alone? Leaving me scared and frightened all day long. I don't know when they will come for me next. Come on, must you do that?
Don't allow your fears to control you. You've stayed here in peace for so many years. The peace you have is something you've earned, my friend. Thank you. Come, Chenshan. The Book of Songs says, trembling with fear and treading on thin ice. That's the feeling you'll always have when sitting on that seat. But there's always someone who wants to sit on it more than you. That's just the ambition of man.
Maybe one of these days, the king will get over himself and ask for your return, I think.
Chenshan, I've thought it through carefully. Cao Pi did that for my benefit. The generals at Cao hate me more than anyone else right now. If I don't leave, they'll switch their hatred to the New Deal. Time has passed. The New Deal has been on track. Now, Chenshan, you need to lead these young men through troubled times. Keeping the deal is keeping the dynasty. I'm now going to leave, just to relax.
You should think a little harder, my friend. If His Majesty doesn't change his mind soon, you'll be stuck in an idle life for the rest of your days.
Well then, Chenshan, you'll keep trembling with fear and treading on thin ice all of your life in that position.
Teacher?
Teacher, let's go to the king and ask him to reinstate you.
Yes, we'll submit a statement to the king for you, sir. Cao Hong lost his title, but you were demoted to plebeian for nothing. It's not fair. We want to fight for you, sir. Teacher.
Now, come on. You're all leaders of our country. Keep my words in mind when you're at the Secretariat Mansion. Interests and situations. The interests of our great nation, including the situation of our courts, we focus on that. If I stay here at the mansion, it'll be bad for the situation. I'm afraid the New Deal will be affected by it. So as long as you're here, this place will always have some of me. I want to return home to maintain my father's family promise for redemption. I thank you all for your service. And your service, Chen Shan.
Teacher. Teacher.
Teacher.
Hey, Tortoise. Hey.
Chunua,
Ah, you're back?
I'm back.
Come eat.
Have you packed our luggage?
Of course I have.
Well, what about my books?
Don't you worry. I'm not going to leave any books behind. Look at it. You see that? I think it knows that we're leaving soon. It makes it excited. It tries to climb out.
To be fair to it, the ball is really small.
We'll switch it out for a bigger one when we get back. Have dinner.
Okay.
I don't think he will go anywhere without you. Will you continue that?
Well, when I broke my legs, you carried me the way to the supervision mansion. Minister Cao looked at me and said to me, "You lie in front of this mansion with such ease." Just like the saying in the ancient song, "The power of the Emperor won't get to me." But later on, I entered the court and spent my life working for the king. Take this tortoise as an example. When we found it and we lived in the capital, Shu, it was a creature of leisure. Even now, after we've packed up and moved to Luoyang, it's still a creature of leisure. And when we pack it up and return it to Wen, it will be a leisurely creature. The Emperor's power has nothing to do with it.
Its state of mind is what allows it to be free everywhere. And your girl? Will she be coming with us?
Answer her question.
Don't knock on him. The more you knock, the more it hides.
All that depends on you.
After we finished here, go over to her room and see if she's packed everything.
Oh. What are you reading?
A statement that you once wrote. I've been thinking about it. I want to discuss this with you.
I'm not a minister anymore. None of that matters now. Tomorrow, we'll go back to my former home in Wen County. We should prepare as soon as possible.
So you'll take me to your home in Wen County? I've never been there before. Is there anything you can do there?
There's plenty for me to do. There's an old house, dozens of acres of land, and more than 100 mulberry trees. I've always enjoyed the simplicity of farming.
So what is there for me to do at your home in Wen?
There's something I always wanted to tell you, but have never been able to do so. During the years you've been with me, although we haven't had a proper relationship, you shouldered the title of a wife. I can't hide the truth. I've always been angry because you were appointed by the Emperor. But I know that ever since you arrived, you've protected me. You stood in front of me on Sochin Road when I was badly hurt. I'm sorry, but now you have no obligation. I'm not a minister, so you no longer have a duty towards me. But now, you don't have to be concerned over my behavior and deeds. You no longer have to report back to the Emperor on all my scheming and planning. I'm no longer of any value to the Wen state. So you no longer have to watch me, and I don't have to play tricks all day. You're welcome to come with me. We'll live on weak tea and scanty meals, pick mulberry leaves all day, and grow the farm. Until the end.
Thank you for your treatment. You've been very kind. However, I'm afraid that I cannot go with you. Please don't misunderstand me. I don't mind scanty meals. I don't mind drinking weak tea or living on a farm. I once told you that I wanted to be Ho Ying, who spent her life following Qin Ling. I would follow you to every corner of the world, even if it led to my death. But I don't believe you should leave the court, so I will stay here waiting for you.
Things change constantly. When you work in the court, I went through ups and downs. Nothing stays the same. In this world, things are impermanent. No one can predict a certain fate.
Before the Emperor had asked me to marry you, I had secretly watched you. On the surface, I thought that you had high ambitions and aspirations for wealth and power. But the more I watched, the more I realized that this was a man who would give up everything he had for the state and for the people. So Yi, I must stay here, just like a hidden chess piece in a game for the country. I'll stay in Laoyang so that you can have access and information of what's going on in the court. Your spy. I am the only one who can do this for you.
Life is a game. With chess pieces. Thank you for being a chess piece. And fighting with me. I'm satisfied with my life.
Even if we're miles apart, I will stay loyal to you. You don't have to play tricks or explain yourself anymore. If the situation needs you, I'll either send word to you, or I'll go to Wayne County to come and find you. Yi, did you know that I once thought of marrying you in your massive mansion and wearing red to ride? A white horse. But since I decided to follow you, the status has been unimportant to me. I think it would be pleasant in the country, in Wayne County, growing a farm.
Sorry.
You should probably go back now. Madam is waiting for you to pack the luggage.
Chunua. Chunua. You've locked the door.
I'm sleeping.
I also want to sleep. Lingyan? Lingyan?
Lee, why do you return?
She turned off the light and locked the door. I have nowhere to sleep.
She locked you out of your room. So what's your opinion of this?
In my professional life, everyone at work can't tolerate me in or near the court. In my own home, my wife can't stand me, and therefore, I have nowhere to have a good sleep.
If Chunhua was the one who asked you to return, find a place in the garden. It's your garden. I'm sure you know plenty of good places to sleep. It must be quite tough, having two women in your life. But if you decided to return on your own accord, then I have a question for you.
What?
Did you have the intention we were together that day?
Which day?
That day, we took a bath. According to the Emperor's orders, you said you lacked passion. But I think you had no intention.
That day? I believe the intention should not be based on the superficial looks of a person, but the years of love and care without abandonment. That day, if I had had the intention, how would I face the 20 years wear and woe with Chunhua? But today, my love to you is not based on attraction. It's the result of being with you day and night. I can only love someone if I know that person. It depends on you to accept it.
Rui, come. Closer.
Father.
Dear. Stretch your bow and pull your arm back. Pull back. That's right.
A baby.
Shoot the arrow.
It's Mother.
Shoot it.
I can't do it, Father.
Pick it up. Pick it up!
You killed Mother, dear Father. I dare not kill her son.
The flowers smell sweet. Yeah.
Father! Brother, have some water. Here.
Be careful.
Does Father really think the three of us can do all the work?
Just do all the work that our father asked us to do, okay?
The field's been left for years. We have to open more acres. Plant black sesames. So that we'll have food for next year.
Brother, I don't think we're going to be here for too long. He's still too concerned about what's going on back at the court. I definitely wouldn't count on it. He's not going to give this up easily.
Maybe it's better to stay, because the Emperor got rid of him.